Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's Friday. Yay, it's Friday. It's Friday. I had to go on the job and get some water because it's hot out, but it's not too hot. So I had to go get some water. I'm outside in my car on my break. Um, Figure I just chop it up a little bit. It's Friday, so I'm happy about that. Um, these cars, I work outside of a major road. It's not even a highway. It's just a road. It's a lot of traffic, but yeah, I just wanted to see what's going on with everybody. I hope everybody's okay. My voice is so hoarse. Where I work at, I have to yell a lot, so I have to talk a lot, real loud. So, but yeah, I had to get me some water because I'm so dehydrated, and I've been having I got allergies too. I know that's nasty. Sorry. But I just figured I'd do a vlog while I'm on my break. Nothing's really going on. I'm just chilling, waiting to get home. It's the weekend, so I'm ready to just be in my bed all day Saturday. So I hope everybody's doing good. I'm not really saying anything. Just looking at y'all. Y'all looking at me. I'm just sitting here. I'm in a good mood today. Work is alright. I can't complain about that. Life is okay. I can really say life is alright for me. I can't complain about anything. My kids are straight. My family's alright. Everybody's doing good. Um, Sorry about that. I'm recording on my phone, so let me look at my hair. Can y'all see my hair? Do you like it? So listen, guys, okay? Don't try to come for me. Okay? I was working on my eyebrows today this morning before I came to work. Something said, work on your eyebrows. Because I got up this morning today I woke up at 4:15 this morning. And I was like, let me do my eyebrows. So, this is what I came up with. Yeah. I guess it don't look so hot right now, but I don't know. I have eyebrows, though. I do have eyebrows, but I don't know. I wish it was a little bit more arched like that. Then I could really, make it pop. But it's a work in progress. So don't try to come for me talking about my eyebrows. All right? Because I'm not a professional. But I am a professional vlogger. Okay? Get that together. I'm a professional vlogger, so have some respect for that. Because I'm a professional vlogger. That's all I do at home. I don't do cable. I don't do none of that. It was a funeral. Somebody that passed away. Damn, it's a nice funeral too, cause them real big funerals where people got some money. They got the limos behind that hearse, and it's like 3 limos, and somebody then passed away. Somebody then passed away that they had a good insurance policy because they got these cars out here like crazy. It might be a cop. I don't know, but it looked like it's somebody because they got 2 limousines behind that hearse. But I don't know how life insurance policies and stuff are. I don't know inside your policy, do you get cars too? I don't know how that works. I don't know. But I was thinking about a brother of mine that passed away. A brother that I went to school with. He's not my actual brother. He was actually my sister's boyfriend, and then they had a kid, but then they split up, and he passed away like a month or so ago. Yeah. So I actually didn't go to the funeral because I didn't want to bring my kids to a funeral. I tell my kids about death, but I don't. If it ain't somebody that's like a sister or a brother or somebody close with my kids, I don't take my kids to funerals. I just don't. I mean, I tell them about death and stuff like that, but I don't take them to funerals. I don't feel at a young age they don't really need to be in that type of atmosphere. In funerals, it's just not really good. He went to his my son went to his grandmother's funeral, and he was probably like 6. He was like 6 years old when his grandmother passed away. But I don't tell my kids. I mean, I tell them about death because to me, death is like, it can happen to anybody. So kids need to know that we're going to die. I don't remember how old I was when, I don't remember who told me about death. I don't think my parents told me about death. I think it was just like a situation where I just grew up and I just found out about it somehow. I don't remember any time in my childhood. I do. A cousin of mine had passed away. He was in the hospital for a long time, and me and my mother used to take us up to go see him. He was my cousin. Didn't really know him. He was an older cousin. He got hit by a car, or he was in a car accident, and he was in a hospital for. I think he stayed alive for a couple of years. I think it was a few years, or it could have been a year and a half. You know, when you're young, time just seems to like be real slow. So it seemed like we was in the hospital. Like we used to go see him. I think every weekend or like every day, my mom used to go up there and go see him and stuff like that. So she used to take us with her. And I was a kid, so I didn't really mind going. I didn't have a choice. But we were excited about going to go see my cousin. His name was Quentin. I think he was probably like, I don't remember how old he was, but he was our older cousin. We wasn't really close with him. I mean, we weren't as kids, but my mom, she was close with his mother because they were aunts. That's my mother's sister. But I tell my kids about death so that they know and they can understand. They might not really understand it as a child, but death is something you need to tell your kids when they start understanding stuff. You need to tell them, because if something happens to me, my kids will never say my mom never told me about death. I didn't know. I told my kids like face to face that, I'm going to die one day, and y'all going to die one day too. We just don't know when. You have to tell your kids that. You got to enlighten them on things, because when something hits the fan, they won't say that mommy never told me. You can never say mommy never told me this, mommy never told me that. It's a few things that my parents never told me. And some things I had to learn on my own and figure out on my own. And some things my sisters had to tell me, or some things in life I just had to figure out on my own, because my mother and my father didn't tell us a lot. So, you know, it's another thing I want to talk about. Growing up inside an adoptive home. I am adopted. So, I grew up in a decent home. I mean, it's a lot of things that happen inside the home, but for the most part, I grew up in a decent home. I grew up with a mother and a father, and they were also, Christians, were Pentecostals. And I still follow my Pentecostal religion. I'm not perfect, but I still believe, I still believe in Jesus, of course I do. I believe. I've always been a believer, and I think I know I always will be. So, but other than that, uh something kind of happened today at my job that was crazy that I want to talk about. Um, Me doing this YouTube thing, it's funny with YouTube. Like, YouTube is funny because you put yourself out there, you say certain things on this platform, and you have a job. If you hold a job, to me, certain things you shouldn't have to talk about. Because on the real tip, if you work a job and your employer sees your video and you're talking about things that happen at the job, your employer could actually fire you if they want to. I'm like, a boss, a person that owns that company can basically do what they want to do. I mean, that's just the truth. You can fight it with a lawyer all you want, but really at the end of the day, an employer can really do what they want. That's just true. I'm a watcher. I look and watch a lot of things. So a boss can just basically do what they want. They don't have to tell you or give you any notice. They can do what they want. When they own that company, they can do what they want to do. I'm trying to just find out another angle. My nose is really congested right now. I don't know if I'm getting allergies or something. It's just every time it's a season change, like summer into fall, fall into winter. Every time it's a season change, my allergies get crazy. I couldn't even really breathe last night. I had my air conditioner on last night. I have my air on when I go to sleep at night, but usually when I'm home, I don't really have my air on. Um, I'm just looking at somebody at my job. So yeah, the job is a funny place though. Like, I don't mind getting up every day going to work. I enjoy getting up going to work. I don't like sitting home, except when I'm off. When I'm off on the weekends, I don't do nothing much. Sometimes I'll go to church on a Sunday or something, but my feelings about church has changed a lot. and I haven't really been there. But I still been praying and stuff. You know, I was praying last night. Sometimes I be in my bed and I get into the spirit and I want to pray. I reach out and I talk and I feel certain kind of energies. I feel energies. I feel evil energies most of the time. I feel evil energies near me, next to me, around me. I could feel that energy, so I get to praying and praying and praying, and I ask God to send His angels to, encamp, not just encamp my house, but just encamp this whole block. Everybody that's in my vicinity, that's in this area. Lay your hands, send your angels right now to to um to come to this area and send these demons back to where they came from, because I can feel evil energy, and I just get to praying, and it's been happening a lot too. Like, it's been happening a lot. They're around me constantly. Like, evil energies and spirits are all over the place. You just can't see them, but when they're close to you, you can feel them. I can't see them, thank God, but I don't see any black smoke or nothing like that. But I can feel the energy. I can feel it. And I can tell when I'm talking to somebody and someone's trying to comfort me. I can feel that too. And I just immediately get into the spirit and I start praying in the spirit, and then I start praying. I start singing my songs, my spiritual songs, and then I can just go right to sleep. Whenever something's coming over me, I pray on it. I pray on it. I pray on it. Sometimes I even cry out to God. Sometimes you have to. You got to get to that point where you can cry out to Him and do your prayers. That stuff works. Prayer works. Praise and worship works. You don't have to be in a church to praise and worship. You can praise and worship right in your own house. Just giving thanks. Just giving thanks to Him for everything that He's done for us. Because you got to be grateful. You can't live every day in life and just. You got to be grateful for your health, grateful for your family's health, grateful for your job. Even if you're not making a lot of money, even if you're not making the money you want to make, as long as God is taking care of you and you're eating, you're sleeping, and you're healthy, and you got that money to buy the things that you need to get by, your car, you got gas in your car. You might not have the best car, you might not have the best house, you might not have the best apartment, you might not have the best this, that, but your kids are fine, and they got clothes on their back, and they got food in their pockets. Even if you're getting the food from somebody else because you can't afford to buy it, if you're eating and you're not out here starving, you need to be grateful for that. You need to be grateful for that. Whatever you can eat, whatever you have. That's what I teach my kids. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want this. I don't want that. Nah. Whatever you can get, if it's something that you don't even want, because it's going to become a time out here that we are going to not have everything that we want. And there's times out here that some people in this world, and I'm not just talking about in the U.S., people in other countries don't have nothing to eat. Nothing to eat. So you got to be grateful for stuff. You got to be grateful for the things that we have. Even though you may feel in your heart it's not the best, be grateful for that. Be grateful for everything, every day, every minute, every hour that you spend with your kids, with your family, with your partner, whoever you married to. Be grateful for that person. Something that took my heart when my niece called me. It seemed like every time somebody passed away, every time somebody dies, like unexpectedly, it's always that call in the middle of the night. I got a call in the middle of the night about my brother that I was just talking about in the beginning of the video. She was like, "He's dead, Gina." And I said, "Who? Who's dead?" "Marcus, he's dead, Gina." I said, "What?" So I'm just sitting there with my niece. I didn't break down crying out inside my heart. Sometimes when something comes at you like that, you can't cry at the moment. But my heart fell to the floor. So, after the funeral and everything, um, I've been thinking about him, and he's on my mind right now. But I just think my sister told me that. I said, "What was he doing?" Like, he was riding a bike in a car. He was in the back of a car, and the car stopped. The car was trying to turn into the house. I guess, I don't know if the car was making a left or a right, but he was in the back of the car on his, what do you call those bikes? Those street bikes. He was on the back of the street bike. The car made a turn into the driveway, and I guess the street bike went into the car. Boom. So the street bike must have been going real. The street bike was going fast. So I don't think the accident was the person's fault that was in the car. I think it was my brother's fault. So he lost his life. He survived for a couple of hours, and then I think later on at the hospital he passed away. But just talking to my sister about that situation, I was like, "What was he doing?" She said he was on his way to get his son. Just looking at this lady at the job. She said he was on his way to get his son, which is my nephew. I said, what was he doing at the time? She was like, he was on his way to get MJ. And I just fell apart. I just started crying because life is so short. You just never know. Every day I leave my house, I pray for my kids. I pray for myself, and I pray for the people around me, that the way that I'm traveling and the destination that I'm on, that Lord, just send your angels to protect this area right here so that it's not an accident. Like, accidents can happen like that. Lord knows I don't ever want to be in an accident and lose myself. Like, I might not pass away, but I don't ever want to be in a situation where I'm I'm in a hospital for 2 or 3 years just sitting there as a vegetable. Like, I don't ever want that for myself or my children. I'd rather the Lord just take me on. I don't want to live the rest of my life in suffering and having to depend on people to take care of me. I know a lot. I've seen a lot of people hurting at their last few moments in life. I've seen people, loved ones, with cancer just waste away. You know what I'm saying? People that I knew just waste away, And I think about death a lot, and death is scary. But when you know Jesus, it's not that scary, because like, you know where you're gonna go. Especially when you live in your life right and you're not out here harming people or hurting people. Okay, if this is not your religion, if you don't believe in a heaven or a hell, there's no need to come for me. Just, you got your own opinion about it. That's my opinion. There's questions that I have about heaven and hell that I don't understand. Like, okay, I shouldn't question. I'm not really questioning. It's just a question or a thought that's inside my head. I shouldn't really question it because I'm a believer. No need to question it. But I think about it like, okay, heaven. What is heaven when we get there? Do we see the people that passed on that went to heaven? What happens in heaven? Do we live a life like here? Or what is it up there? Like, how is it? It's thoughts that I have in my mind. But let me get off this phone. Yeah, I'm on my phone vlogging, but I'm about to get me another laptop and start doing vlogging on the weekends, and just vlogging with me. I'm not going to really incorporate my kids in this, because I watch a lot of vlogs and a lot of people in them comments be going in, and I'm not saying I'm the kind of person, oh my God, I can't take it. I can take a lot of criticism, a lot of stuff. I just delete people, because people come for me already. Like, I got people coming at me, calling me, N-words, and you black this, and you ugly that. Like, listen. If you feel I'm ugly, don't watch my video. If you feel like you can't look at my face, don't watch my video. It's all good. Like, I don't take too kindly to people trying to attack and come at you. If you feel a certain kind of way about a video, just click off it. You don't have to watch it. But people in the comments and people on YouTube be coming for people. I'm just the kind of person, I'm just like, I laugh at stuff like this. Most of the time, people say something to me like ignorant. I don't even come back at you. I don't have time. I mean, I'm a mother. I'm taking care of my family. I'm working. I don't have time to be coming back at somebody in the comments. So, yeah, I might do something tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. If I feel something, like I said about my channel, if something's on my heart and I feel led to talk or post something, I will. Today on my break, I just felt led to talk. So when I feel led to talk, I just talk. And it's a lot that I want to talk about. I'm making a journal, actually. It's actually a notebook, like a reminder of things that I want to talk about, videos that I want to make, and just things I want to put out there in the world for people to see, for people to hear, see, and maybe somebody else out there might feel a certain type of way, or maybe somebody else out there might have a dream or some kind of revelation or something that I may have and can relate to it. So, be blessed. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.